Shalom. Call Halim La Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shah Basham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And the sincere Shalom to the 144,001 So I came across this video. And Salakia. So I came across this video and it's pretty edifying. It's going into how the transition into what is dubbed by Klaus Schwab, the World Economic Forum, who as of recent has stepped down as the chairman or whatnot of the World Economic Forum. He has dubbed it the fourth industrial revolution, which is basically the robots and AI becoming extremely advanced and being at the forefront of Esau's beast system, which is the beast system, that revolves around the MOTB. So fair use. I'm gonna play this video, not the whole thing. You can see it. The title and the name of the channel is Economy Media, and then the title of the video: how AI is causing a white collar bloodbath. So fair use.
Market is changing faster than ever. According to a study by the World Economic Forum, nearly a quarter of all current professions will change in the next 5 years due to AI.
Half of entry-level white-collar jobs disappearing and 10 to 20% unemployment in the next 1 to 5 years.
The tech sector is already being hit, but this will spread to many other sectors of the labor economy.
Tech has already been hit, and other industries are just months away from massive cuts.
Even the CEOs of the largest AI companies in the United States are warning about the potential consequences.
CEO of an artificial intelligence company warns that AI is about to wipe out millions of jobs in the next few years, even calling it a bloodbath.
The effects of this labor revolution could bring
So as you can see, just from that little 40-second clip, AI is already, for starters, AI is already taking people's jobs. As I make this video, it's just not a large, grandiose event. It's just a slow burn. Hasn't picked up a lot of speed, if you will. But once this AGI, which has been on the talks, AGI, once this AGI starts coming out and these humanoid robots start being released, and then they put AGI in these humanoid robots, yeah, man, the majority of people, and what I mean by majority of people, 50% plus of people going on, the coming years are going to lose their jobs. They're going to be out of a job. So check this out. Isaiah 19 and verse 14. Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt, which this Egypt is talking about is Babylon the Great, all right? And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So the head represents the power seat, the tail represents the lower level, people, the grunts. So that's the rich and the poor are going to be out of a job. Why? Economic collapse, okay? This AI robot takeover, and other disasters and plagues that the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to bring to this planet. So let me play a little bit more of this video.
Significant consequences, potentially leading to unemployment rates never seen before.
It's not just tech. The CEO of a major AI company says could wipe out half of all the white-collar starter jobs, possibly causing unemployment to soar as high as 20%.
So how could AI eliminate nearly half of all white-collar jobs?
Teenagers are building businesses with AI, while the only AI you know is ChatGPT.
Let's be real.
So this is 2 Ezra 15 chapter verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. So this place is going to get plagued, man. I mean, we see it now. Just wait. Nationwide, something catastrophic, something real nasty real sinister.
Accelerated advancement of artificial intelligence is transforming the global job market in unprecedented ways. What was once limited to repetitive manual tasks or data processing has now evolved into tools capable of executing complex cognitive functions that were historically the responsibility of entry-level administrative workers.
Use cases for AI continue to grow. There is one industry leaning hard into the technology: customer support.
A report by McKinsey & Company estimated that generative AI could automate activities that currently represent between 60 and 70% of the working time in certain office occupations.
There you go. You see that? It's wraps. And there's nobody's going to be able to go out in the street and riot, protest against this. That's not going to stop this takeover, man. You know, Esau will let the grunts, right, protest and riot and do whatever. And he'll be like, all right, fine, pass a law, whatever. But those things can be overridden, like affirmative action. If I'm not mistaken, that whole concept came from the civil rights. That got overtaken because the Moabites and Ammonites, so-called Asians, right? And what I mean by so-called Asians, so-called Indians and Pakistanians are technically Asians because they're from the continent of Asia. But in this wicked society of Esau Edom, with his turning of things upside down, when you think of Asian, you think Japanese, Chinese, all right? Which the Japanese and Chinese are two separate people, all right? They have two distinct lineages, all right? But let's get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed. Who's that wicked? The Edomites. How are they being revealed? By, describing through the scriptures and matching it up with the people on the planet Earth that match what's written. All right, the earth being given to the hand of the wicked. All right, Esau's blessing being the entire earth. All right, like Jacob's blessing was also the entire earth. That's the only two nations given the green light to control the earth. All right, and of course Esau means wasted away. All right, the Edomites, Edom means red, because Esau was a red man. The Edomites are red people because their pigmentation was stripped from them. All right, the taking of our land. All right, the Edomites were described to take our land. The Edomites are described as coming after the works of Satan and the synagogue of Satan, which means, all right, which lines up with, coming with the power of Satan is what? The Edomites. So there's no way around it. All right, and they're wicked. They're wicked as all hell, man. Which the Edomites are written to be what? A nation, the border of wickedness. So verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So the Edomites, all right, are coming after the working of Satan. We see that now, okay, with their policies, what they did to Jake here in the Americas, what they do to the earth, what they're doing with this AI. This AI is sinister, and the thing is the Most High set this up, man. This is the Most High's craftiness. You see, you Edomites are just doing what the Most High wants you to do on the left-hand side, being the wicked. He's going to tear you down. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do to stop it.
Most vulnerable positions are those focused on routine information processing, rather than human judgment, empathy, or interpersonal skills. For example, in the customer service area, AI-powered chatbots already handle more than 85% of first...
And I seen this one comment. I don't know how true it is, but this is how this devil gets down. They set up a fully automated AI chatbot to be like a live agent to dispute cases and handle cases and whatnot. And they set it to, do its job. And I think 85 or plus of the cases were being settled in the correct, fashionable manner, so people, get their benefit. And Esau's run these companies, probably a small hat, right? Amalek. And they seen how successful the robot was, and they didn't like it. They wanted people to get denied. All right. Like that whole situation with that health insurance dude in New York where he assassinated that guy, the CEO of whatever it was, that I think it was health insurance. Yeah, man. Esau's a devil. Insurance can get real scammy real fast. Let's go to Daniel. Actually, since I brought up health insurance, Job 13:4, but ye are forgers of lies. Yeah, they said the so-called white man is God, the angels, the people of the Lord. That's a lie, man. Ye are all physicians of no value. See, Esau, his medicine is flawed, it's heavily flawed. That's why you got to take it for the rest of your life or you die. Or you take it, and if you stop taking it, your illness will come back. Why? Because it's not healing you. It's just sustaining you so they can milk you for money. This is how Esau gets down.
Level support requests in large tech companies, up from 30% in 2020. Similarly, law firms are using tools like Casetext to conduct legal research and draft contracts in minutes, tasks that previously took a junior lawyer hours.
At a fraction of the cost of a human lawyer, Browder says he is able to use his software to help everyday Americans battle legal issues, such as traffic tickets and evictions. So far, he says his company has helped in more than 1.5.
This is Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And we see that now. This AI, this is knowledge being increased. The internet, which mass produced the Hebrew Israelite awakening. This is knowledge being increased. And the famine of the word is going to come from the same means, the internet. So let's end this off. I'm going to end this off. And let's go to Isaiah. Yeah, let's go to the book of Isaiah, the 24th chapter, and verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down, and that's going to Babylon. All right, that's what Babylon means. All right, confusion. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There's crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And we see it reaching that point now. People are still enjoying themselves. All right, Disneyland and Disney World are still open. So to say the mirth is gone and Disneyland is packed and Disney World is packed, that it's not a wise thing to say. But people going to these concerts like Lollapalooza and whatever else. But guess what? It's gonna come a point in time in the near future where those places are gonna be abandoned, overgrown with plants. People are gonna be in their homes or in a homeless shelter, in a FEMA camp, in a homeless encampment, in a tent, in a dumpster, all right, under a bridge, hurt, struggling, starving, being a marauder, doing whatever, right, to survive, because it's the Most High Yahweh is going to bring mass death, destruction, and sorrow to this place known as America, or this place known as the world, all right, in many sense. But Babylon the Great is going to get hit the hardest because of the evil was done to the children of Israel, man, by the Edomites. So I don't want to is edifying. Hey, shalom.